Hi. If you like these videos, press like and subscribe on YouTube. And the Facebook page is Messages of Love from Beyond. If you'd like a private channeling session, I can do them on the phone. You can message me on there. Okay? All right. We're going to come at a certain angle. We're going to come at a sideways angle to something that is in the forefront for you, and yet you are not able to explain it exactly. It is just something that is always in your face. We're going to tuck around behind it and explain something to you about it. It is this certain way of looking to others. It is facing front. It is creating a certain look, a certain way about you that presents you as a certain type of person in a certain situation. And you have devised that you must look a certain way to please the others who are watching, who are expecting a certain way for you to be. So many of you understand what it is we mean. It is creating a face, a persona, perhaps would be the word for this. Now, the reason we want to tuck around behind is because we would like to speak to your true self, which is much behind this sort of a character, a mask. That is what we will call it. So we tuck around behind because we wish to see what it is you truly look like, not what you look like to others, not this thing you are presenting of yourself. We don't wish to speak to that, really, ever, because that is something you have made for yourself to protect yourself from exposing your true self. So we will set this mask aside because we don't wish to speak to that. We wish to speak to behind the mask. Now, of course, the first thing is why is it this mask has been made for you? You've made it. Why have you made this mask for yourself? This is something that has happened to you, pretty much not quite small, but medium-sized small, when you realized that if you showed your true feelings all of the time, sometimes then you weren't able to control your tears, so sometimes you'd be crying, and you saw that others would not respond to this in a loving way. They would tell you to stop that. Go away by yourself. Go hide somewhere. We don't want to see that in your face. So you heard this message and you thought, oh yes, I must not, we will use this example, I must not cry in front of these people because these people will say, go away, and then I will be all alone. So this is when it started to make this. So then you thought, I can't cry in front of those people. I wonder if I can cry in front of these people over here. So you try over there, no. You try here, no. You try there, yes. So then you figured out that there is one place where you may be your authentic self. If you are lucky, if you are fortunate, not all. Sometimes it's no to all of the places you are, except when you're by yourself. Now, when you're alone, in front of your mirror, perhaps you aren't not always comfortable looking in the mirror, but perhaps without the mirror, you're able to be your authentic self in hiding. One more step, some of you are not able to even do this. You continued the mask even when you're alone in your own space with the door closed. You still continued with the mask, you see. It started to become familiar to you and comfortable. So you started to pretend this other human being who does not cry, and you started to like it. It's starting to harden you up a little bit. You were thinking, I think I can get by in life like this. Don't need to cry, don't need to be judged for crying. Therefore, no one else can cry either, or I will judge them. That is the rule we're devising as my human group. No crying for me, no crying for you, no crying alone. Some were crying alone, yes. That is you that's speaking now. Of course, some of you closed the door and cried your head off. You see. So, there are different ways to deal with this. Keep the mask all the time so that it becomes a part of you and you don't really understand then where your real self is and your persona. They became one. That is some of you. So that is some of you sitting here now and you don't know what we're saying. We're going blah, 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 blah. I don't know what this is all about. These are the ones who built the face so perfectly and seamlessly that it became part of your body. You don't even know it's there. So, good for you for listening and blah, blah, blah to you. Now, the others of you who know what we're speaking of, you created this thing. Sometimes you take it off, sometimes you put it on. You're a little bit looser with it. It's not quite as stuck to your body. It's a little bit out here. So now we wish you to put it aside. Now we've told you the beginnings of it. We told you how you, at that time when you started to build it, you had to decide how much, how big it was going to be, how long, how much you were going to use it, how long in the day, all of this. That's how it started. That was a long time ago. Now we will speak of today. We want to say something to you today. We want to tell you why it is you still choose to use the mask. Even though you hear us very well, you understand what we speak of, you know it's a different part of you that's not really real, yet you choose to use it. You choose to use it when you are feeling unsafe in your world. Now, there's a problem with this because you created your world. And why would you create a world that was unsafe for you? Why? Why would you do such a thing to yourself? Just so you can use the mask sometimes, you see, because it's difficult being you all of the time. So you've created a world that's slightly unsafe, so you may use your mask and get a rest, you see, from being you. You're resting the time that you're in this actor position. Yourself is at rest. Now that sounds perfectly fine, does it not? When you're in this, you're taking a rest from yourself, take it off, there you are. But what is happening is, each time you put it on, you are confirming to yourself that you are unsafe as you truly are. You see? Yes. Some of you have got it. You've created a catch-22. You like the mask, and yet it's creating the very unsafeness in your life that you've created. And now we've pointed it out to you, that it is you doing this. And you don't like the sound of that. Now you've gone away and turned your head away from us. Those of you who can stay till the end of this, we will tell you something. We're going to tell you you're perfect the way you are. You don't need a mask and a persona. You are living the exact existence you wished. No matter what it is, good, bad, sad, with a mask, without a mask, you devised it and it is perfect. There is nothing unsafe or scary about the life that you devised before you entered into this space. You are doing perfectly fine no matter what it is you are doing at this moment. No matter what. Happy, sad, angry. Face on, face off. You see? It is all perfect. So therefore you have nothing to be afraid of. You are sitting perfectly in yourself. Whatever it is, that's what you must present, because it is the truth of you. I am angry. I am sad. I am ugly today. I hate you. I love you. Whatever it is, that's your truth. That's your truth. And then your world is not unsafe at all. Your world is safe for you because you can be what you are, which is perfect. Perfect. No matter what. Not judgment. Just perfect. Those of you who can hear this, understand it's time to put the mask away. Present yourself as you are at each moment. And allow yourself to be. There is much love here for you. Namaste. Oh my, what to say about that? That was really deep, touching, perfect, really. As are we. Perfect. Okay, bye. Have a good day.